Fast forward to her 9 months, Nkeruwem's labor pain intensified as she laid on the clinic bed. Push, 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 the midwife urged. The baby's head is closer. Just push a little harder. With one final push, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Tears streamed down her face as she looked and gazed at her own child. The midwife took the baby, wrapping her in a warm blanket. "It's time to say goodbye," the midwife said gently to Nkeruwem. Her heart ached, but she still herself. The buyer, Mrs. Ngozi, arrived, beaming with joy and excitement. "Thank you, Nkeruwem," Mrs. Ngozi said, cuddling the baby. "You have given me a precious gift." To Nkeruwem, the gift was unwanted. Her eyes filled with tears as she watched Mrs. Ngozi live with her own child. What have I done? As she recovered, regret washed over her. The midwife's words echoed in her mind. You have made the best decision, the right decision so far. But Nkeruwem was not convinced. She struggled to shake off the guilt and regret. She felt lost, unsure of her own future. Who am I? She whispered to herself. In Port Harcourt, the couple welcomed the baby into the family with joy and excitement. They thanked God and prayed for the baby. They called her Princess Omotala. Chief Ojo beamed with joy and pride. He is happy that he has an heir to his empire. Our own child, finally, he shouted out with pride. But amidst the joy, Mrs. Ngozi think about how she has struggled with infertility for the past few years. Nkeruwem returned back to campus. She started her HND1. She looked worried and pale. Her curious and suspicious friend Ideresi noticed a change in her. Friend, what is going on, Nkeruwem? How was your IT program? Since you came back to school, you look so worried. I'm fine, dear. Just having a lot on my mind. Please, can you share with me? You know, problem share is problem solve. Please. Don't worry, I will be fine. Days turn into weeks, and weeks into months. Gradually, Nkeruwem forgot about her action and was happy again. She concentrated in her studies and made sure she was far distant with men. When Iniobon saw her looking more prettier than ever, he shamefully came back and apologized to her and demanded them to continue where they've stopped. But Nkeruwem declined and laid various curses on him, that he will never last in any relationship. She wept bitterly. Her mind went directly to her child, how she has handed her own child to an unknown woman. She might never see her again, ever in her life. Nkeruwem completed her education, went for her youth service, and her parents were proud of her. But the pain lingered in her. She rebuilt her life after the painful experience of selling her baby. She was employed in a reputable company where she started working. Years passed and she married Ugo, a lovely husband from a respected family. Their 5 years of marriage was blissful, but the pressure mounted. Nkeruwem, when will we hear the good news? Ugo's mother asked her with tone laced with expectation. After 10 years of marriage, Ugo's family pressured Nkeruwem to produce an heir. Her guilt and shame resurfaced as she struggled to conceive. Ugo family, eager for grandchildren, began to inquire about Nkeruwem's fertility. As the pressure intensified, she struggled to conceive. Medical checkup revealed that she was okay. Then what is the problem? Where is the problem coming from? Ugo's family grew impatient, their comments piercing Nkiruem's heart. Why can't you give us a child? Give us grandchildren. Ugo's sister-in-law asked. In Mr. and Mrs. Ojo residence in Port Harcourt, it was Princess Omotala's 15th birthday. Many top men and women were invited. She was showered with all the love in this world. She would never have any reason to doubt if they were never her real parents. It was supposed to be the happiest day of Omotala's life, her 15th birthday, but fate had other plans. Omotala woke up early excited for the celebration ahead. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ojo, had promised her a surprise birthday. As she prepared for school, Omotala's mother helped her to get dressed and married her daughter's bright smile. I love you, mommy, Omotola said, hugging her tight. I love you too, my darling, her mother's reply. Omotola's father, a kind and gentle man, handed a small gift. For my beloved daughter, happy birthday, he said, his eyes shining with love. Omotola beamed, feeling grateful. Tragedy struck that afternoon. Omotola received a devastating news at school. Her parents had been involved in a fatal car accident on their way to get some stuff that will be needed for the birthday this evening. Omotala's world shattered as she rushed to the hospital, her heart racing. The doctor's words crushed her. I'm sorry, your dad did not make it, but your mom is still in the emergency room in coma with life support system. Omotala's scream echoed through the hospital corridor. Omotala's birthday party became a mourning gathering. Friends and family gathered to console her. She felt lost, alone and abandoned. Her dad, her rock, gone? She prayed her mom survived it. The gift her father gave to her that morning became her most treasured possession. Her tears fell uncontrollable as she whispered, Daddy, why leave me now? On my own birthday. Ngozi lay weakly in her hospital bed, oxygen tube attached to her nose. Her adopted daughter Omotola held her hand tightly. Mommy, please don't leave me, she pleaded, tears streaming down her face. Where is my husband? She asked. He is fine, Omotola stammered. Don't lie to me. He is dead, right? No, mommy. Dad is alive in the other world. Can I see him? She asked. No, he's also in a critical condition like you. Just get well, then you can see him. He also wants to see you too, her sister-in-law responded. Ngozi's eyes softened, looked into Omotola's hand, and also reached out to her sister-in-law's hand and placed the two together. Please, take good care of her for me. Her sister-in-law knew right from onset that she was adopted but could not do anything because of her brother present. My dear, I must tell you the truth, Ngozi whispered, her voice barely audible. Omotola leaned closer. About what, mommy? Ngozi gaze drifted to the past. Your biological mother. I'm not her. I'm not your biological mother, Ngozi said, her voice cracking. Omotola's eyes widened. What do you mean, mommy? She summoned her last strength. I adopted you from a young girl who could not care for you. Omotola's face contorted in shock. Why didn't you tell me? Omotola gripped her mother's hand tightly. Tell me everything I need to know, mommy. Ngozi's frail body trembled as she began her story. Your biological mother was just a young undergraduate student who was scared of what her parents might do to her and the fear of not finishing her academy, and above all, she did not want you to suffer since she can barely take care of herself. Omotola listened intensively, tears falling. "I'm sorry, mommy," she whispered. Ngozi weak smile. "Don't be sorry, my dear. You are mine. I love you. Auntie, auntie will take care of you." She tried to utter more word. "Don't worry about anything because your auntie here will take good care of you even in my absence. All what we own now belongs to you." As Ngozi finished speaking, her eyes closed, exhausted. Omotola held her close. "Mommy, don't leave me." Ngozi faint whisper, "I will always be with you, my daughter." With those final words, Ngozi's fragile body relaxed. "She's gone!" her auntie shouted. Omotola wept uncontrollably. Her mother was gone. "What is my fate now? My both parents left me on my own birthday. What a tragedy. Will I ever, will I ever see them again?" she cried out. Would you like me to continue the story? Please drop your response in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.